Hello guys, it's your boy Drop a Legend here. Subscribe to the channel if you're new for more content like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Hello guys, it's your boy Drop a Legend here, and today is going to be the Premier League summary of this season when it's just been passed on Sunday. And I'm going to talk to you about teams' performances, and the teams are also coming up as well to the Premier League next season. And without further ado, let's get started. So starting in the Championship, we got three teams that are coming up into the Championship, and they are Burnley, Sheffield United, and also Luton Town. Now, Luton Town, they are finished in the playoff places as well, so it should be interesting to see how well they do. They've never been in the Premier League before, Luton Town, so obviously it's never going to be that easy, especially for newly promoted teams. Sheffield United, they finished second in their league, under Burnley. They managed to do well in the end. But Burnley, though, they've been the more impressive team. They finished on 101 points, which is absolutely ridiculous. Vincent Kompany has done a great job at Burnley. He was the manager of the Anderlecht from Belgium, from the Belgium league, and now he's all the way to Burnley, which is actually a good jump. He's not rushing to make any decisions. He is going to stay with Burnley and carry them during the Premier League season, hopefully to keep them up. He knows how tough the Premier League is. He's played there, and it's going to be a different experience for him. But I think Burnley and Sheffield United will be the ones that will stay up. Luton Town might be the first team to go down, even though Luton, they've done well, but it's a different league. And now let's get into the Premier League. So let's talk about the three teams that were relegated to the Championship this year. Those teams are Southampton, Leeds, and Leicester. Now Southampton, first and foremost, they were relegated, I think, 2 weeks before Sunday. So they didn't really get out to the best of starts, and they didn't. And towards the end, they did do work at Liverpool, gained a 4-4 draw, but it was too little, too late. Leeds United, they had to go through like different sort of managers, and still Big Sam could not able to keep them up. Unfortunately, they were in a bad run of form, and against Tottenham on Sunday, they didn't look like they really wanted to stay up. Like Tottenham just able to just steamroll them, and that pretty much sealed their fate. Leicester City, though, is the one that I'm really, really upset about because, they did win their game against West Ham, which was good. But unfortunately, they didn't get the result they wanted because Bournemouth failed to actually get a point against Everton. I'll talk about Everton in a minute. And Everton did beat Bournemouth on the final day. So that sent Leicester down, although they actually won the game. Out of those three teams, I feel like Leicester will come back up, and I think Leeds United will also come back up. I don't think Southampton will come back up straight away, to be honest with you. In 17th place, we have Everton, the team that wanted them to get relegated, but Sean Dice, he does what he does, and he managed to get them in for another season. I'm very surprised about that. I thought they would be down, dead and buried. If it wasn't for that draw against Wolves, they would probably have been down, but they managed to save them. And Everton, I don't know how to do it, but it's 2 seasons now in a row. They left it late and they managed to stay up. Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, kudos to Nottingham Forest, man. They managed to keep the manager, and they managed to go on a good run of games towards the end of the season. Managed to get a draw against Chelsea, managed to beat Arsenal to stop Arsenal from actually getting a chance to win the title. And they made their home ground a fortress, City ground. You gotta give kudos to Steve Cooper, and able to make it a tough place to go to, City ground. And but I don't think they can do it again, though. But you never know. Premier League is a funny league, so you never know. 15th was Bournemouth. Bournemouth, I think they did all right. Nothing special about them, but they managed to stay up, so that's good for them. West Ham United, not the best of seasons, although they do have the Conference League final against Fiorentina next week, Wednesday. So that should be fun. If they could win that, then I mean they'll win something and they'll go to Europa League. But you know, in this season for the Premier League, not the best. Wolverhampton Wanderers, you know, they did alright, even though they were struggling, but they managed to stay up. So kudos to them, and yeah. And now, 12th place, Chelsea. Let's talk about Chelsea for a second, okay? Chelsea, we sacked Tuchel. Yeah, we sacked Tuchel. You gave us Graham Potter. We had a caretaker coach, and you give me Frank Lampard, okay? And now you got Todd Brody taking over Roman Abramovich. I feel sorry for Roman, man, because it's not his fault, but because of the Ukraine and Russian thing, which is, I believe is still going on, there was nothing he can really do just to, you know, keep his place at Chelsea, because he's been there for a long time, Roman Abramovich, and, you know, we have nothing but respect for that guy. As a whole, it's been a terrible season for Chelsea. I don't know why. How we managed to finish 12th in the season. 12th! Oh my gosh, man. That is just diabolical. Actually diabolical. We spent like over, I think, £600 million worth of players, and we still finished 12th. Go and compare that to Manchester City. They spend less than that, and they actually win the title. But yeah, I mean, I'm just happy that we are staying up this season. But hopefully next season we'll definitely do better, and, you know, use that as a learning, as a stepping stone, you know, for next season. 11th place goes to Crystal Palace. Nothing surprising about Crystal Palace. I mean, they managed to sack Patrick Vieira, which I was very shocked about, because they were at 27 points with 3 games left to go, and they didn't look that bad with Patrick Vieira, but they got to Roy Hodgson, and Roy Hodgson managed to keep them up. So good job for them. They managed to finish on, I believe, 45 points. In 10th place was Fulham. Great season for them. They did well from the Championship, and they made their home ground a fortress too. You know, great performance for Fulham, and hopefully they can push on to go to Europa League places, because they were not far from Europa League places this season. In 9th place was Brentford. Now Brentford, very well done to them. Thomas Frank done a great job. 2 seasons in a row now, he's done a great job for this club. But the main question is how they're going to cope with Ivan Toney out for 8 months because of betting. I mean, I don't know why footballers like to bet, but, you know, you reap out your soul. So, sorry, Ivan Toney, but you're not going to get paid for 8 months as well. So, I mean, he's got money anyways, but he's not going to get paid for 8 months. But we'll see how well Brentford are without Toney for 8 months. We'll see. In 8th place, who missed out in the European places, was Tottenham Hotspur. They finished 8th. Although they managed to win their game against Leeds United, it was actually Aston Villa that got the job done. They managed to win their game against Brighton, so that pretty much sealed Tottenham's hopes of getting Europa League place. And yeah, I mean, towards the end, they were shaky, and, you know, I mean, we can't really complain as a Chelsea fan, but I mean, I'm just glad Tottenham didn't get to Europa League places. 7th place was Aston Villa. Great season. They were literally down and bay with Steven Gerrard, and then they managed to get Emery, and Emery has took them all the way up to 7th place. Great season, great comeback, honestly. You know, Emery, well done to you, man. Like, well done. You've done a great job for us in Villa. Go and enjoy the Conference League, and hopefully you guys make it far. I might expect them to win the whole thing, no, but it'll be great for the fans. Brighton finished 6th in the table. They sacked Potter, and they got this manager Roberto Di Sebi. Could be wrong. Correct me if I pronounce it correctly. Never even heard this guy before, but he carried them to 6th place. Like they the football he plays is very good. They play very good football, Brighton, and they deserve it, man. They deserve to go to Europa League. Like I said, enjoy yourselves in Europa League, and hopefully you guys can go far, make it towards the finals. That's a big ask, but, you know, hopefully next season they'll even do better than that as well, because they're a good team. However, they will lose some players. They're going to try and keep hold on, McAllister and certain male players as well. But You never know. Hopefully they can keep those players. In fifth place was Liverpool. Not the best season for them, to be honest with you. You expect them to be at least second, competing with City, but not the case this year. They might to get Europa League places, but no Champions League. So it's been a bit of a stinker for Liverpool. Newcastle United, a team. I didn't expect Newcastle to finish fourth, but Eddie Howe, he took them to fourth place. That's unbelievable, to a Champions League spot as well, over Liverpool, Chelsea, and Tottenham as well. Who expect that to happen? Not me. I didn't expect that to happen at all, but wow, Eddie Howe, kudos to you, man. And I hope you guys enjoyed the Champions League, man. Do I see them actually going far? Probably not, but again, enjoy yourselves, man. You guys fully deserved it. In third place was Man United. They managed to do well. They managed to win the FA Cup. Not FA Cup, they're playing on Saturday, my mistake. But they've done well. And Ed and Egg Ten Hung, good job to you. Runners up, sadly, even though I want them to win it as a Chelsea fan, was Arsenal. Here's the thing with Arsenal, right? They had a good lead as well. They had a very good lead, and until the West Ham and Southampton game is when they started to crumble. And that 3-0 loss against Brighton pretty much sealed their fate of not winning the league. And they went on to lose against Nottingham Forest, so it gave City the title before the ball was even kicked, before they had to play against us, Chelsea. But I think Arsenal, don't be down on yourselves, man. You've done very well this season, and hopefully next season you can actually win the league. But again, City are the favourites to win it again, even though it's very, very boring nowadays. But what can we do? And number one, it is going to be Manchester City, the champions. Whoa. It's just so boring, but they're just too good. Like, look at their bench. They even benched their main players for against Chelsea. Look at the bench. They had Haaland, De Bruyne. Like, my God, man. It's ridiculous. They don't even have a weak team. Like, even their second team is still good. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, how in the hell that your second team can be pretty much almost as good as your first team? Like, that's Manchester City for you, man. They have too many good players in their squad, and it's tough to compete against City. Hopefully, a new team can compete with them. Maybe Chelsea next season, if we can learn from our mistakes. But yeah. And yeah, that is it for this Premier League summary. This has been Job Lesson here. And take care. And again, if you guys want me to do the predictions for next year, for next season, let me guys know in the comments down below. And yeah, Job Lesson here. Take care and have a great week. Bye for now.